How did VG start?
Yeah.
Well, I guess Sean Tomlin and Morgan had Groove Productions, and they started Dare to Air, obviously the first one of the first rollerblading video ever, street skating. And then they wanted to do a video magazine, but also do feature rollerblading videos, like the main videos, and start the video magazine series. So they did one where they just got contribution footage, the Dave Kolash one, the one I was in where I hit my head, a couple other people, like some really whack sections from some people. I sent my edit in, and they hit me up. They contacted me 6 months later and were like, do you film and edit and skate? I'm like, yeah. And at that point I just left corporate America. I had graduated from Pitt, was working sales repping. I paid my way through school, and I was working in Philly at a ski golf shop, sleeping on my brother Rob's couch, literally just graduated from Pitt and got a call to leave to go to California and start Videogroove.
Because you were doing videography at the time?
Yeah, I sent in an edit. I took a chance, I sent an edit. That's the edit that went in Videogroove 1. And then they called me when that was, and I'm like, are you guys just going to do contribution footage? You're not going to have a director and have something? And I'm like, this is how you need to do it.
So how did you even know about that to send it in?
I just saw, I knew Dare to Air, and at the end of Dare to Air, they were sending footage.
Oh, at the end of it?
At the end of the section, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's such an old school type of thing to do, to send in an edit, send in a video, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's how it all starts.
It was so new. You got to understand this. There's no other videos. I was The Hoax and Dare to Air. And we were in Pittsburgh, and I was skating with two rollerbladers. Two of my friends were skateboard rollerblader friends, and we all skated together. So we would film their skateboard parts, and they'd film our rollerblade parts.
No shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, and we all skated the same skate park, and they took us to all the street spots, and yeah, it was we were doing doing front sides and the handrails, and it was just in that one video. So we're like, oh, maybe get sponsored, send in our part.
But then you laid it down you guys need to get someone directing. You need to do something like this, and they were like, "Yeah, we do. We'll hire you."
Yeah, they knew they needed somebody, but how we structured it and how once I got out there, and that's when we kind of talked about how that should be, because they more thought of it should be really heavily contribution based, and I believe in getting all the best footage you can, but you also have to lead by example and be out there, connect with the crews, go to all the spots. I'm not trying to make enemies out there. I'm trying to build networks. I'm trying to build scenes and connect everybody. That's what's great about Videogroove.
Totally.
There's no one's you're for everybody.
Yeah.
VG is for the people.
VG is for the people, just like Wu-Tang's for
just
the
like Wu-Tang. Come on.
Yeah. VG and Wu-Tang like this.
Yeah, that's what it is.
People know you more for your video making rather than your skating, but you did have a skating background or career somewhat before VG started.
Yeah.
What was your background before you started VG?
Kind of eclectic background, because I've got two brothers and a sister. We're all very close, 18, 16 months apart. And I have an older brother who's sportsman, and a younger brother, Robert, is a musician, and my younger brother, Rob, is a musician and a skater. And so I go hang with Rob and skateboard, BMX, go see shows, and Mark and I always been playing sports with. So I was right in the middle. I would be veering between my friends, both their friends, and doing whatever. So when we were in college, I think I was playing deck hockey, roller hockey, and someone told me about the skate park, and who was one of the hockey players, but he was one of my friends who skateboarded too. So that's how, it's just weird how you get into stuff and find certain things and what got you where you're at today.
Yeah.
But I was 23 and working corporate America, you know what, I give this a shot. I gotta always go do what I'm doing. Why not take a chance? And this culture sport is just starting.
You started at 23?
I started skating at, first set of Bowers I had was I think it was 2021 maybe.
That's so old compared to what other people usually start skating at.
Well, I think Joe DeDentro is similar too. Joe DeDentro started at 21, something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we were older. Yeah, we'd already gone through our BMX and skateboarding days.
Sure, right.
That was an advantage for me, because I think maybe if someone's younger and they started Videogroove, they would have tried to do what 4-on-1 or Props was doing. I'm we didn't want to make it. There's a format to a video magazine. There's a format to everything, but there's no reason why you can't put your own twist on everything. Right?
Of course, you got to make it your own.
Yeah.
Especially with a new sport.
Yeah.
You don't want to just hop on the train with everyone else is doing.
I would always kind of fight against the whole using skateboarding names to call rollerblading tricks.
Right.
I'd be like, why are you calling it that? This is rollerblading. We can call it whatever we want.
Like what? In the beginning, what was that happening?
Cabbing the tricks.
Okay.
I'm that's Steve Caballero. He's a skateboarder.
Yeah.
And I grew up loving all the sports, but rollerblading's got me where I'm at today.
Yeah.
And call it, Like Hurricane.
anything
Now
else?
it's a Hurricane. Now it's
Yeah.
an Illusion.
Yeah.
I was always a big fan of Illusion. That was one of the things I
Yeah.
pushed forward when we were skating. But yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, and I would never try and like, this is how you should name it. It's like whatever is the most popular, whatever is considered by the skaters the general name. You know?
But it gets caught on because from putting it out there into existence too.
It does.
I think
that's
at one
part of the
point-
fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See where it lands and how it started.
Right.
I think in like the early days, correct me if I'm wrong, was like a soul grind, not called a Smith grind.
Well, that's what John said, right?
Yeah.
that,
At least in
Yeah.
New York.
No, there's.
But there
I
were, like,
remember hearing that
similarities
for
in that
sure.
way, like,
yes. 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 That's
crazy.
what I'm talking about.
No, but I like that.
Glad they changed that.
Well, John Starr always hates me telling the story, but it is true. The Unities were first coming in. I remember being up north and first seeing them with John Starr and Julio skating these ledges. We always skated in San Jose to warm up. And I was like, oh, that's so sick. I go, that pretzel grind looks a lot cooler than I thought it was going to look. And I'm like, what's the name of that trick, John? He's like, Kablow. And I'm like,
Really?
Kablow? I don't know about that name, man. And I did. And I was just constantly you know how we are in these guys, just giving shit the entire time.
Yeah.
And weeks later, months later, we're shooting for that. There's the cover where John's got the blue zip up breaker on, freshly shaven head. He's doing Unity down that rail. And I think Eric Shrine yelled it out, like Unity. And we were like, it was like 20 of us there. We're like, yeah. It was just we were right at Daily Bread. It was like almost from the picture onto the page.
Yeah.
Damn.
Kablow.
Yeah.
The
So
Kablow.
the Unity, everybody, could have been the Kablow.
Kablow.
The Unity could have been the Kablow.
John Starr is going to call me tomorrow, and Julio's going to be laughing when he hears that story.
It's that context actually makes a lot of sense for like the name of other tricks. Seems like maybe people were just trying to be outrageous with the names. Sometimes,
Yeah.
With the fish brain porn star.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
So I
right?
can see
Everyone was younger too at that time. Like,
Kablow sitting in that set.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, the Kablow, man. Like, all right, righteous.
and that was John that said that.
Yeah, John Starr.
Toy Star?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure like it's not John Starr's name. Maybe it's just what they were calling out there
Right,
at the
yeah.
time. Yeah. I just think it's a funny story.
It's
'cause
like,
it's something
yeah,
that I
it's
was a part
hilarious.
of.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I think about.
Jeez, that's
Yeah.
crazy. You went through a lot of history.
Yeah.
Especially that time.
Fortunate enough to do so.
Yeah.
I mean, at 20, most kids my age, like I said, are suit and tie or doing, digging ditches, working hard,
Yeah.
doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah. It's when you're
And I'm
supposed to start
like
your life.
traveling around the world with my rollerblade friends. Just
Yes.
with a bunch of lunatics
So,
having
yeah.
a good old time.
Let me bring it back quick.
Yes.
So 23, you tell them you need this, they hire you. So you leave from Philly, you go to California.
Yep.
Now you're living here and you're starting to make the whole Video Groove series.
First person I shot with was Brian Bell in Chula Vista, California.
No. That's a
First
great
ever?
first person to shoot with.
First person ever in
Jeez.
California. Like literally landed here, unpacked my bags, had all the footage from the trip. And Sean's like, I got to connect in San Diego, Brian Bell. I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen the footage from earlier from what you told me. So I went down there and that was the beginning.
What was that footage in?
That footage was in Bottom Line and in VG2. Because we were still working on, when I got out here for a few months, finishing those videos up. And then literally while we were doing editing of both those videos, I was already starting to shoot for VG3.
So you were just on it.
VG3 was like everyone asked me like, what's your favorite video? What's the start? Like those are the big questions I get a lot.
Yeah.
And I got a ton this weekend. Like VG3 was the start. VG4 set the tone. Like set the mark. Like,
And I think I heard you talk about too.
Yeah,
Also,
VG4 was, that's when you'd arrive.
yeah, and we had gotten the chops down from 3.
Yeah, 3
Like you could see
Oh,
the
yeah.
evolution from. I mean, 3 was pretty established, but like we kind of like put a
Yeah.
little bit of edge to it and a little more creative on 4, and the skating also had reached the kind of little cleaner. It was going big, but it was like more people, more variety, and we saw more places. I think in 4.
So it's an exciting time, like being a part
was
of that from the beginning.
The most exciting.
You're like, yo, this is it.
this is it. Yeah,
This is it.
Yeah,
This is the stuff.
when did it click? Like
VG3.
Like
I
when
knew.
it was done, you were like, "This is it," or like when you started filming, like we're gonna make this, a thing.
I knew VG3. The opening, the song was "Karma to Burn." It was an instrumental. Billy, your kind of track. It's just a track. Yeah, it's split screen. I remember being inspired from Plan B video with Rodney Mullen with the split screen, and wanted to do it vertical instead of horizontal, just so I didn't have to do the same. I don't want to.
Yeah, dude,
Right,
exactly.
yeah.
But, you get inspired by other
Yeah, of
artists
course,
and
of
other
course.
things. Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then bam, because and then right into the jazzy like forward, which is You got to hit them. And that was kind of like the 1-2. And then from there, it's a mixtape. You know, you're mixing up the sections according to who you have, mini views, visual aids, you know.
Right.
That's what I loved. It was like chapters, because I'm like, looked at 401 and props. They do great. I mean, they do such a good job at 401 especially. It's like, but I don't want to do it the same way.
Yeah.
Like, each issue would be something new and fresh. You know?
And like the names of each issue too, like coming up with the names.
Yeah,
it's like think of an album cover, right? And we would all sit there. It'd be everybody working at VG and Groove, because you got to remember Groove. We just didn't have VG working out of those offices. We had Paved New World Distribution, which had fiction and all the Groove stuff, and we ended up taking our own distribution up through Videogroove. We ended up selling our own videos. We took it away from our distributor, did it on our own independently, and Fiction Clothing was out there. We had visual and graphic artists. We worked on Vulcan videos, and we did the first Action Sports TV on ESPN with Kids in the Way. Yeah.
Really?
Dude, Rune Glifberg and Remy were my roommates.
Oh, man.
In the Groove House. Dude, the first party I ever DJed was with Sublime, playing in the one room, and I was DJing in the other. It was a Halloween party in 94 at the Groove House.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, Remy was my roommate.
That's so crazy.
Dude, insane times. 93 when I landed there till, 2000.